So we're getting closer to the official release date of GTA 6, which is set to take place in November 19th, um, later this fall. And it's going to be for the PS5, Xbox Series X, but things aren't really looking too good for, I guess, GTA 6 and for Rockstar in terms of its release. Um, like the game is still going to come out, but at the same time, there's so much controversy regarding GTA 6 and regarding Rockstar Games. I talked about this in a previous video on whether or not Rockstar Games was cursed or anything related to GTA 6 was cursed. And to an extent, it kind of does feel that way because you look at everything that has happened within like the past year or two. There were like 30 or 40 people who got laid off from Rockstar back in, I want to say like October of last year in countries like UK and Canada. And the reason for that was because of like union busting from Rockstar. And I guess they tried to say that it was due to gross misconduct, which a lot of people feel is absolute BS. And on top of that, you look at GTA 6, it's been in development since 2013, 2014. And the crazy thing is GTA 5 came out back in 2013. I think GTA 6 entered pre-production right after the release of GTA 5, and it didn't enter like full production until around like 2020, which was COVID, I believe. And the budget for this game is absolutely insane. It's like somewhere between 1 and $2 billion. And there was a lot of people who believe that this game was going to be a bigger and better game than GTA 5, but based off of what I've seen, I've looked at the gameplay footage, the graphics, the features. There's like it's more immersive than GTA 5 was, but I don't know. I mean, you look at like what's going on and like the pricing, and you look at, I guess, the fact that at some point there aren't going to really be any like physical copies of GTA 6 by the time we get to 2028 because of what PlayStation is doing with their next gen console and their goal to phase out physical media. Um, it's something that's caused a lot of backlash within the gaming community. So much so to a point where a hacker entity known as CyberLeak has decided to take extreme action towards Rockstar Games and basically held Rockstar for ransom. They basically took like gameplay footage, images, maps, and all that stuff, and pretty much used it to extort them. And ever since this has happened, I'm not exactly sure when it started. I want to say it started a couple of weeks ago, but CyberLeak has managed to generate somewhere between 40 to 70K in cryptocurrency trading fees. And I'm pretty sure like what they're doing is like beyond illegal, and it's to a point where I think Rockstar and Take Two Interactive have taken legal action against CyberLeak, and because of these things, I mean, they can face criminal charges for some of the things I've just mentioned, like extortion, data theft, and copyright infringement. And I honestly didn't think things would become this volatile, between I guess the gaming community and I guess Rockstar, because Rockstar has been doing things to piss off the gaming community for quite some time. And I think the last time like people, were high on Rockstar, or last time people actually liked Rockstar was when they did Red Dead Redemption 2 back in 2018. But it seems like ever since then, ever since COVID has come and gone, it seemed like Rockstar and Sony have both, ran into a lot of issues. They've been dealing with a lot of like backlash from consumers, and it's reached a a tipping point as of right now, and I'm not exactly sure how all this is going to affect the future of PlayStation 5, the future of GTA 6. But a lot of people are questioning whether or not Rockstar Games will go bankrupt if GTA 6 flops. Well, I don't think Rockstar Games is going to go bankrupt, but I could definitely see mass layoffs taking place if GTA 6 does not sell as much as executives, intended it to or want to. But obviously, it's just like everything else, whenever a game flops or bombs or what have you, shit always rolls downhill. And then, the employees always be the ones who end up being the fall guys and they get laid off. And we've been seeing this for the past couple of years in various different gaming companies post COVID. And it just seems like an unfortunate trend that has been taking place and one that's not going to disappear anytime soon. But but yeah, I feel like, Rockstar will be okay, because it's generated so much money like over the years from just the Grand Theft Auto series alone, because GTA 5 it was probably the best selling game of all time. They still make money from that from GTA Online. And I do find it kind of funny how there's no GTA Online for Grand Theft Auto 6 because I guess the goal is to focus more on the story and the gameplay and the features and all that other stuff. But it wouldn't shock me if that game still had like microtransactions and stuff like that because that's just how video game companies roll nowadays for the most part. But for those who plan on getting GTA 6 this upcoming fall, the standard edition is supposed to be $79.99 and the ultimate edition is supposed to be like $100 or something like that. So yeah, um, I'm not exactly sure how much GTA 6 is going to sell in the long run. And like I said in a previous video, it's not going to sell anywhere near GTA 5 because Sony's going to be getting rid of like physical media for, I guess, PlayStation 5 in the future, and PlayStation 6 is not going to have any discs either. So, yeah, I can see GTA 6 possibly selling more on the Xbox Series X or people playing it on PC more so than the PlayStation 5 in the future. And and I don't know. I just feel like everything that has happened within the past like year or so has just been it's been very strange and yet unpredictable. I'm not exactly sure what things are going to be like during the holiday season, whether or not we're expected to have a surge of sales for GTA 6 or anything like that. But but yeah, the whole situation is just messy. It's getting very ugly with CyberLeak. And obviously, like this whole thing with them is not the first time that Rockstar Games has been involved in, I guess, an extortion attempt from a group of hackers. But yeah, it just seems like, Sony and Rockstar just, they've been having like, bad luck when it comes to like, online hacking and, data breaches and stuff like that. It really makes you wonder what the gaming world is coming to in general.